Hey, what's going on? I'm Devin,
I'm Jeff.
and we are Basic Bros Reaction. Hey, what is going on? It is Basic Bros Reactions here, and today we are continuing our series where we are reacting to Street Woman Fighter 2. And so today we're going to be checking out the crew song performances, and so we're going to be trying to introduce ourselves into get to know the crews since we kind of start halfway through. And so we kind of know a little bit about the crews, but we don't know a lot. And so we're going to be able to kind of check out their dance styles and just kind of get to know them a little bit better individually within the crews. And so we're going to be kicking it off. We're going to be checking out Mannequeen. And so I do remember liking this crew. I believe they have they are a mix of whackers and some other type of dance. But
what's a whacker?
That's like with the arms, and they do like
little pop and lock,
like stuff with their elbows, like as you like to call it.
Some
got some strong elbows. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Strong
All right, I'm about to like this one.
Yeah. And so I do remember from what little that we seen, they seem to be like a little sassy and kind of that kind of energy, which I like. So
yeah.
So we will go ahead and we will check out the crew song performance in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I'm intrigued. Yeah,
that's an elbow movement. Oh my gosh!
Already.
Very fast.
I remember it. Okay, yeah. It's a lot of attitude. Okay. Alright. I remember her too. Ooh,
there we go.
That hair. Okay. Oh, we get some glamour shots?
All right,
yes.
Ooh.
Okay, there we go.
Ooh,
so
yeah.
That's whacking.
Yeah, give me those angles. Oh my gosh. Yeah, work them elbows. Okay. Yeah, these girls know how to mix that aggressiveness with some style. That's exactly what they did there. Mannequeen also can throw some elbows. I don't want to be in any MMA cage with any of these gals when they know how to and all that as well. I just don't want to do it. I'm not going to take any chances. I don't know about you, but that's my reaction to that.
Yeah, I really enjoy because, like you were saying, they have this kind of like this power, but they also have like this sexiness to them.
Oh,
and I really enjoy seeing the two mix of that, showcased through their dance, because it shows that they can do these hard-hitting choreography, but then they also have like that kind of that like sex appeal, kind of like, like a Beyonce or something like that, you know what I mean? Where they can and they aren't afraid to show both sides. And I think that that's what's really cool. And you could see that they are strong performers because they were performing a lot in the face the whole time, and it was...
I do appreciate that when they're also singing the song as well. So it gets you into it more. And they're really good at that because they go with the aggressive parts of the song, they get aggressive. And they get sexy parts of the song, they get sexy. So they know how to work it. They know how to work the music they're playing with.
So I feel like they're going to be like a crew to watch out for because they seem like they have like a lot of
Mannequeen's
tricks.
got some potential.
Yes. So next we'll be moving on to Dip and Dap.
Dap.
So I remember a little bit, not too much about them from when we did the K-pop mission round. I don't really recall them being a standout, good or bad.
I remember them actually. I heard dab the first time, and then I remember them actually dabbing in the performance.
I'm glad that
that stood out to me.
I'm glad
that stood out.
So I guess we're
Looking
gonna
for
learn
another
some
dab
more.
here.
Yeah, we're gonna learn some more about them. So
all right, I'm
we will
excited.
go ahead and we will get into this reaction in 3, 2, 1. Very in sync.
Yeah, you know I'm a savage. The gecko is another whole package. Get out there in my life, cause you out, you average. The loud and I'm the loud, different class. The cookie mugger drink is so crazy. I get him like a bar, girl, you crazy. Your head's in the cloud, nine kites. Bitch, I'm a yes, you a main. Get you wanna be.
I like that move right there. That was cool. Yeah, throw them elbows. There we go. Dip and Dap. Dip and Dab. Dip and Dab. I don't think that song displayed as much of a range as we saw from Mannequeen. Not saying they don't have it, but I just didn't see it there.
I don't like necessarily like to always necessarily. Well, it is a competition.
Were you
show,
about
so
to-
I was about to be like, I don't like to compare, but like I was like,
That's exactly what we're
that's
doing.
exactly the whole point of it. But it's so it was fine, but it just like. I was just wanting like something, it just kind of seemed like we were dancing really good choreography, but it was missing that flavor, I would say.
Yeah,
It was missing
yeah.
a little like what makes your crew special.
Right.
Like from the other videos we saw like things and whatnot, and from not even just from Mannequeen, but just the other crews was like, okay, I know what they like. This seems like a group that like would dance like choreography really well, but I don't get an identity of like this crew's like in the performance wise wasn't like super like nothing was just like big. It was like it was good. It was solid.
True.
Like once again, it was solid, but I didn't get like there weren't like wow moments or like ooh look at that like
There was a couple moves that I was like, oh yeah, okay, that was cool.
That wasn't like it wasn't like when we've been watching some of the other.
It wasn't a
ones where-
backflip, I'll tell you that much.
Oh my gosh,
It wasn't a backflip at all. There's nothing of the aerial sort in that matter. But yeah, I agree with you. It wasn't. Maybe it was a song. Maybe it was too choreographed and not any glitz and glamour.
I was just wanting.
Maybe they're saving
I wanted
it.
something. I wanted either like give like
I
even
agree.
like I wanted
the backflip.
crazy moves. I wanted like crazy personality, or I want really something
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
And I just felt like it was good, but there was nothing like I feel like 30 minutes from now, I literally am not going to remember anything about that.
Yeah.
And if we look at mannequeen, I'll at least remember certain things or their
Yeah.
attitude or different, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they didn't even do the dab.
No,
so I can't
that time.
remember.
So we can't, yeah, so you're not even going to remember.
Yeah, no, but you know, that was a good average, what I expect. Like, maybe even a little below expectations if you're not putting something big out.
Yes.
So,
So next we're going to be going into 1 million.
1 million.
1 million is a crew that I know, enjoy.
1 million.
Are I remember them from the K-pop mission that we did the reaction to, and because they did YG and they had like the little leash, and they were
that's
like,
right. That's
yeah,
right.
I'm
Something
really
big.
excited. Yeah, they're a really good crew, and so I really am excited to see
All right.
what they're going to bring because they're very creative. So
I'm excited too.
yeah. So with that, we will go ahead and we will get into this reaction in 3, 2, 1.
Open on a cowgirl hat. Or a cowboy hat.
Cow person hat.
Cow day hat. Cow day.
Time has come, my hands
Yeah.
shaking.
Wow.
Hey, are you satisfied? You see me fall apart. The moments I'm trying to cut off. Consciousness switch to go on. Regardless of no reaching place.
I remember her. She's
This colorful bruises.
Well, they upped the production on this and the intensity of those moves.
sharp angles.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
1 million. Dude, I feel like this was the song, or all the other dance groups were kind of watching this, and while they were like clapping them on because they're all so supportive of each other, they were like all like talking behind these girls' back because they really liked it in secret, you know?
Yeah.
That was really good.
This to me just screams like they are artists. Like they're going to put like, which is what we've kind of noticed. Like they're going to be putting up, like they're going to tell a story with their dancing.
Yeah.
They told, like, even in that little short 90-second video, I felt like they were telling a story. Like they were really, and they were so engaging. And it's like one of those things where you don't have to be doing a whole bunch of crazy tricks or crazy moves to be captivating.
Yes.
Everything that they were doing, from the use of the camera angles to just like their intensity to their actual like clothing, was just very captivating.
Yeah, it may not have been like more impressive dance moves than what we just saw earlier, but like it was in the way they displayed it and their facial expressions as well, and the whole entire production of the thing, I think just took them up a notch that we hadn't seen before.
Yeah, so so this is definitely like one of my favorites.
1 million.
Yeah, 1 million.
Yeah, they did it. They did it.
Yes. So
Look out.
next, we're gonna be checking out Wooflow, and so this is kind of the this is like a hip hop crew, and so I'm expecting a lot of like, they have a lot of like battlers in their group and stuff like that, dance battles and stuff. So, street fighters, street woman fighters.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do a spin for the. Oh, dude, he said it right there.
I'm excited just because I feel like they're gonna bring something a little bit different. From some of the stuff that we've seen, their style seems a little bit different to stand out. So I'm excited to see what they bring with their kind of choreography, with their chance to kind of introduce themselves. So
Yeah. Let's see what they got.
okay, so we will go ahead. We will get into this reaction in 3, 2, 1. the song already.
Some crazy dance moves. I like it though.
Nice transitions.
Yeah, this song really captures the flow well. Cool. Got a blindfold on. I like the song too. All right, we'll flow. Very well flowing, very well. They individualized that one pretty well. I think they had a bunch of different shots where it they had a bunch of different individual shots, you know, and it's flowed well between them and, you know, gave them their own identity within that. So I liked what they did with the whole production there. I think it, you know, did a good job of encapsulating what they got to offer.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. This is one where I really felt like the song, the music really like helped to really bring out the crew. Like I feel like from what I remember from Wolflow, like that's the song, like that would be a song that I would expect them to dance to.
I was gonna say, I feel like we need to react to that song too, because that was kind of, I like that.
It was, and there's just like this coolness that they had.
Oh yeah.
That was just displayed perfectly with the song. And it's just like, they're hitting the stuff, but they're like, yeah, I'm hitting it. Yeah, I'm doing this B-boy stuff. But it's like, and even when they were like dancing together, it's like, so there was just like this kind of like, just like this groove to it where it was like, you know what I mean? Like it was just so like cool. Like so effortlessly cool.
Yeah, they really did have a nice bounce. You could say there was just a bunch of ladies bouncing there. Is that, can I say that?
Well, yeah, that's another.
I know that's
but I enjoyed it. I thought that's really cool. That makes me hyped because once again it feels like they bring something so unique, to the competition. From what we see, but especially in that, just with like some of the b-girling, the breakdancing that they were doing and everything. So they did a good job of showcasing their unique dancing skills. So next we're going to be going into, and I don't want to be biased, but it probably is my favorite crew that's on there. Jam Republic.
Jam Republic.
Yes, from New Zealand.
That
we really enjoyed when we did the K-pop mission, and I just remember them because they've done like the leader has been like in Super Bowl performances and everything, and is from a big, well-known dance company. So I'm excited to kind of check this out because they always bring so much flavor and everything like that.
All right. Well, let's get into it, Jam.
Okay, we're gonna get into
Jam
Republic, and we'll get into the reaction in 3, 2, 1. So good.
Really good expressions off the bat. Ooh, okay. That little booty swing was cool. Oh. Elbows going crazy.
Right?
Things are getting crazy out there. Jam kills it. Jam kills it, especially with the facial expressions. I think they knew that might be what separates them from everyone else, because they did a really, really fantastic job with that. Just showing you what they were feeling in their faces.
Yeah, that was really good. Like I really enjoyed how they were able to show off a lot of their kind of technical skills, but also still keep that big like performance quality there.
Yeah.
And they were able to highlight what I feel like makes them special, kind of like we were talking about with Wooflo, with like some of the different movements and just the crazy balance and speed work that they have.
Yeah.
Which was really cool to see. And just like you can tell that they are like really good, like they think about stuff, like when they did the whole where they were standing in line and they did the arms thing and then did the little hips, like there's like little things like that. It's like that's super cool.
Oh yeah.
And it's, you know, it just once again helps them to stand out.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a good job of coordinating, but also individualizing. I think that's the goal of every team here, is to show their team, but also show the differences with all the different girls that they have. So they did a really good job. I can see why they're one of your favorite teams.
Yes.
So
All
see
right.
what they got to offer.
Well, we got one more to hit.
Okay.
Because we did a reaction for the for Super Kill and Bebe. So there'll be a link if you haven't checked that out. But we have Lady Bounce, and so Lady Bounce, very intrigued. Don't know a ton about them, but they, like we've talked about, they are ladies and we like to
And
bounce.
that's what I know.
So,
that's what I know. I agree with that. That's a 100% factual statement. We'll see what the kind of bounces they roll with today.
Yeah, I think that they have like a lot of different dance styles. Like a lot of the dancers, like I believe one of them, or maybe more, but I think that like one of them does like some Afro. I think one of them is like a woman like street hip hop. I know one of them is like Vogue. And whatnot. So I'm excited to see kind of the mix of all their different styles, because I think they have like different styles kind of mixed together to create Lady Bounce.
To create Lady Bounce.
Yes, so the Lady Bounce.
The Lady Bounce.
So we will go ahead and we will get into this reaction in 3, 2, 1.
Biggie. Naro. Capri. Bessie. Nom. I like that. Oh, cool. All right, Lady
All
Bounce.
right.
They had some good moves there. They had some good
Yeah.
moves there. I like the coordination of that, and once again the individualization, because they had the the character walkouts and then the character selection as well. And I like the investment into production they had with the different camera angles, with the one of them making moves around the front end of the camera, and just different styles in that. They took advantage of the fact that they can do what they want. And it's not just you're on stage. They had their own stage, and they really capitalized on that.
Yeah, I was actually very surprised because I just didn't really know what to expect, because Lady Bounce is one of the crews that I'm like least familiar with.
Yeah.
And I was very impressed, not only with their dance, with their personality, with the types of dance that they were able to even showcase within that, under 2 minutes, and the kind of different styles, and just the creativity, kind of like you were talking about, that they were able to showcase. I'm like, wow, I'm interested to see what more Lady Bounce has to offer, because before coming into this, I was kind of like, yeah, Lady Bounce are cool, whatever. Ladies that like to bounce and all that stuff. But now I'm like, okay, they're very creative, on top of being great dancers, and that's what you want, and everything. So what was one or two of your favorite crews, and who do you think who was your least?
I was getting ready for that question. I think the very first
Mannequeen,
the second, and the
Dude, you
Jam
can't just
Republic.
pick all of them. You're supposed to just pick one or two. Come on.
I want to pick all of them.
You
No,
can't.
wait. The second one we didn't like as much. I can't remember, but the one in black and white, they did their production in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
That was way different than most of the dances we've seen, which I think for them. So it was that one and Jam Republic for me.
Okay.
Those two were my favorite.
Okay. Well, I'm going to kind of agree with you, but I'm going to say that if I had to pick one, I would pick 1 Million, just because it was so different,
really good,
and that black and white, and it was just such a different intensity.
Yeah, that was the one I picked.
Yes. And the one that I would say would probably be my least out of all of them would be Dip and Dap.
I would agree with that.
Just
Unfortunately,
because they're just, especially after looking at all of them, it was just cool.
I thought we were being
choreography,
harsh because we
but
had a good first one, and then they were just okay, but the rest of them showed out too.
And it's even with something I would say not simple choreography, but even the last one where it was kind of more choreography based, but they were still able to do cool things to make it more interesting. On top of showing different styles, so it wasn't all one note, kind of like Dip and Dap was, but they showed different styles of kind of more of a choreography based crew, but then they did stuff that made it innovative, and I just didn't feel that. So
there wasn't as much invested into the Dip and Daps video as all the other ones were. They did unique, and I love that. That was good material to react to.
So
very unique.
So now I feel like we got a little better sense of all the different crews. So as we continue to react, we'll kind of have better sense of some of the crews and everything before they get eliminated.
Yeah, right before we see them go.
So let us know which crew had your favorite crew song performance, and who were you rooting for. Don't forget to check out our Street Woman Fighter 2 playlist, where we have a ton of Street Woman Fighter reactions. And don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button and ding that bell so you get notified whenever we are dropping more Street Woman Fighter reactions and just reactions in general. All right? We are Basic Bros Reactions.